Hello everyone and welcome to Fifth North. It's time for another health update. Alright, so first of all, I hope everybody's been well. I know I'm a little bit behind on this video. This is technically the September update, but with everything going on, I got a little bit busy. Plus, my daughter's actually due on October 24th, so that's kept me very busy with trying to prepare and organize for that. So, video's a little bit behind, so my apologies for that, but there'll definitely be another update for the month of October at the end of this month. So anyway, let's jump with the most obvious news here. I have hair again. Well, I mean, as much as I've ever had hair on top of my head, thanks Dad for the lovely genes. But all jokes aside, no, I have hair again. Obviously, my beard's coming in. My hair is growing back, and that's the result obviously of being done with chemo. So I got all 4 rounds of chemo completed. As you guys saw in my previous videos, very tough and grueling, process and time, but I'm glad it's over. I'm definitely beyond glad that it's over. And since chemo, I've actually healed up pretty nicely as far as, getting my skin tone color back, obviously hair, strength. I'm not 100% yet when it comes to strength, but I'm a lot stronger than I was. And then I've gotten all of my taste buds back. So like water tastes normal, food tastes normal. I can actually eat without getting sick. I've put a lot of weight back on in a good way. So, I'm not as skinny as I was during the process. So definitely happy about that. And I don't look like Voldemort anymore, which is also a big win. Kind of an inside joke we had going on. I will say this, you guys, if you've ever doubted if you're attractive or not, or ever kind of questioned yourself from the looks department, if you ever go through chemo and then you see yourself after the fact, you'll feel like Brad Pitt. Like seriously, like there's nothing better than seeing your old self again, regardless of how you felt about yourself previously, because it's way better than how you look when you're going through chemotherapy. Like you actually feel human again, which is fantastic. So needless to say, I feel really great from that perspective. I like that I can recognize myself again. I like that I can eat food, taste things, and I feel functional, which I didn't feel like in the past. But anyway, since the four rounds of chemo, we had about a 6-week rest period for my body to recover. And the next step then was to do some testing. So the first testing that we had to do was blood tests. We wanted to check to see what the tumor indicators were doing. As you guys probably recall, I mentioned tumor indicators in the past. There's 3 different ones, and I got the test results back, and all 3 of them are actually back to normal, which is great news, having all 3 back to normal. And all my other counts are looking healthier and healthier, which means that my body is starting to recuperate. So that's the good news that I received after the 4 rounds of chemo. Now, after that news, we had another set of tests, which was the complete CT scan to see what was going on with the tumors in my body. I don't know if I mentioned this specifically before, but I had 3 different tumors that we were working with. There was one on my liver, one on my lung, and one in my abdomen, on the back side of my abdomen, kind of closer to my back. And out of the 3, the news that we got is kind of not good, not bad, kind of in the middle. I'm not sure really how to feel about it, because the one is shrunken drastically and is small enough for the doctors to be happy about. The second one shrunk quite a bit and is just outside of the size where the doctors are happy, so they're kind of happy with it. But the third one, the one that's in my abdomen, or the back of my abdomen, that one, even though it did shrink quite a bit, is still not the right size. It's still too large for my doctors to feel comfortable calling it, a success. And so we're kind of stuck waiting to see what we want to do with that third tumor. Basically, there's a couple of possibilities. One is we can wait a couple more weeks and then do a rescan to see if maybe it just needed more time to shrink, which sometimes is the case. Another is that we might need to go and surgically remove it, which also happens sometimes. And then there's a couple of other options that are a little bit less common that we kind of touched on, but we're not thinking are going to be the solution. So right now I'm kind of stuck in this holding pattern, waiting to find out, what the next step is going to be. And we do have a second doctor that's getting involved, kind of to provide a second opinion with my doctor that I'm currently working with, who, like I said before, is awesome. So the 2 of them together will kind of make a plan and give me a suggestion on what what the best course of action is for that last tumor that we're really trying to focus on. But so like I said, not really the news that I wanted to hear, but it could always be worse. And as you guys know from the previous videos, this whole journey is kind of a up and down roller coaster. So you just kind of get used to, taking it in stride and keep moving forward as you go up and down, down this path. So again, right now, kind of in a holding pattern, waiting to find out what the next step is going to be and then go from there. But I will say I'm definitely happy with where I am right now. I'm definitely positive. I still feel like we're headed in the right direction and that we're going to get where we want to be. But I definitely feel a lot better than I did previously. And, I feel human again, which is a really big deal. And I get to actually interact with my wife, my son, without constantly having to lay down or feel sick. So that's definitely a huge improvement, and I'm definitely thankful for that. So as soon as I have an update on what the next step is, I'll share it with you guys, and then we can continue on this path. And hopefully, in the next couple of months, I can stop making health updates because everything's going to be a-okay. But in the meantime, I'll keep you in the loop. With that being said, though, since I am feeling quite a bit better, I am going to start kind of dabbling again with some of the photo videos, so you'll start seeing those again here pretty soon. They're mostly going to be simple and indoor because I'm still not trying to do a whole lot because I don't have my full strength yet, but it'll be a nice little distraction to get away from some of this stuff. And obviously nice for you guys who do follow the channel for that type of content. So anyway, thanks for hanging in there with me. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.